This podcast features a lot of adult language. We're going to pick up from last time after the attack by the undead orcs on Phandalin.
That sounded really hard.
Yeah, you would know.
That sounded terrifying.
Okay, so I'm assuming the night of the battle, everybody went to sleep and, exhausted. Does anyone, Trainor might stay up and watch, but okay, so as the sun begins to rise, and the soldiers around town, everyone's still on high alert. You've got most of the militia have returned to their homes, but the actual town guard have stayed, vigilant, because the, orcs were driven off. They're not necessarily not a threat anymore. And shortly after sunrise, Nada and Mortander, you can see them coming down the road from, it looks like, the northwest.
Following a black stag. No? Not anymore?
Just to the forest edge.
Just to the forest, okay.
Alright, I wait for them to get close enough where they can hear me. Oi! Traitors! Cowards, how are you?
Are we all...
Hope you had a good morrow?
I had a terrible, terrible night.
We're so happy to make it back. Oh my gosh, you do not know what we've been through.
Oh!
Like, you guys just gotta sit around and drink beer and stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was exactly what we did last night.
Oh yeah, you guys
have ruined this town. This place looks terrible.
Returning to Phandalin, there are the makeshift palisade walls that you saw in progress. There are dead soldiers that are being, lined up and covered with cloths in front of the Shrine of Luck. There are
sensitive.
dead orcs all over the place, dead goblins. The walls have bodies draped over them. So it's a pretty grim scene. It's not
Tuesday.
No, but I mean, it looks like the fighting, plenty of the fighting went into the actual town proper. But most of the carnage looks like it's around the walls.
Don't worry, the barking bugbear is okay.
Oh god.
By okay,
I could really use a drink right now. So we walk out.
Yeah, well, welcome back.
Well, what happened? What happened?
You remember the orc?
Oh.
Yeah.
I am a half orc, thank you very much.
Not talking to you. You ran away.
We did not run away.
They look extremely disheveled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. I can tell by your appearance, you look like you've been on the road for a minute.
Yeah.
I could use a drink. And
Yeah,
I have some dire news.
That's great. Onward to the barfing bugbear.
Okay, so you arrive. It's
My shift
early
is
morning.
over.
I mean, it's just post sunrise. You two haven't slept since you left
Yeah.
Neverwinter Wood. So.
Brandon's passed out in front of the fireplace with beer all over him.
Tuesday.
He doesn't drink. Tuesday, yeah. Like you said.
How he takes a bath.
Everyone else is up in their
Beer
rooms, just passed out probably.
Yeah, when you're walking close to the barking bugbear, you see Ovalt's curtains. You can see the silhouette of someone inside. Shut close.
I'm sure it's what? How early in the morning is it?
Sunrise.
Zakaria is up because she doesn't like sleeping rich. She sees Mortander walk in and says, "Mortander!"
Actually, Spartana's up too. She's off praying on the edge of town.
And she walks over to Mortander and says, "We need to talk.
So
Come here, give me a big hug. Where have you been?"
Oh, thank God.
But we do need to talk later.
Zakari's like the friendliest person Mortander's ever met. He's a little worried.
She's like, we need to talk. Like everything's like lifting off the table. It's like, oh my god.
Here's some ale. I actually pour them ale.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Wow,
being
that might be the nicest thing Trainor's ever done.
That will be the last nice thing I ever do to you two. If you ever decide to leave again, I will hunt you down
Wait.
myself.
Oh, we didn't leave.
Wait till you hear our story before you...
Alright, I gotta go to the edge of town to go to sleep.
Shy bladder.
No, I don't like sleeping in towns.
Ranger.
Well, not all rangers.
well,
Some
I
rangers
think-
are pansies.
So this.
Well,
is
it seems like a
obviously-
lot has happened, so I think Mortander's just gonna lie down either somewhere in the common room if that's where he has a place, or he's gonna lay down. He needs a couple hours to sleep.
Yeah, we've established that everybody's been able to stake out a room upstairs, and so you pretty much live in barking bugbear.
Okay, so he's gonna head upstairs and fall asleep.
Quick summary. We were wandering in the forest, kidnapped. We have to talk later, but after we get a couple hours sleep.
I know what that whole kidnapping thing's about.
Okay,
That he can
so Mortander and Nada pass out. What's everyone else doing? It is the day after the main attack, so most of you will probably also want to be passed out. Rannon's still going to be passed out for a while. But remember, the attack went pretty late into the wee hours of the morning, if I remember correct, right? So,
Yeah.
So everyone's exhausted. However, you might not all be asleep. So let's go around the table. Aria, what are you doing?
I'm just sitting there talking to Jarvis and saying, I look a little still, I guess. Still a little worried about what happened last time, and I look over and Jarvis puts his little tentacle hand on me, like to say, it's okay.
Adorable.
And I say, I know, Jarvis.
Squids are very empathetic.
That's just creepy.
We'll find father soon. That's all.
It's not octopus for reason.
Yeah, it's an octopus. How dare you?
Okay, Ovalt.
So, you haven't seen Ovalt. He's been hiding in his room. Most mysterious. But pretty early.
Yeah, he wasn't
This
helping
one.
us in battle.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
Where was he?
He was up in his room, locked in his room.
Throughout the whole attack.
Throughout the whole attack. So, fairly early in the morning, you see a big, strong, burly dock worker guy, type of guy that works over the Lion Shield Coster, bald-headed, big beard. Comes walking up.
Leave Ovalt's room in the morning?
What's it? No. He comes walking up to the barking bugbear, not from my room. And he has this large chest. And he comes walking in, and whoever sees him, but he asks for Ovalt, I can't. Told to bring this to Ovalt. That was doing to one point.
Yeah, I'll be like, up the stairs, first door on the left.
Alright, so he
Tell him I say hi.
It's like, look at me. Anyway, and he goes upstairs and he sets his crate down in front of the door and then just goes walking away. Moments later, and crate gets sucked into the room. Door shuts.
Okay, Draenor.
Alright, well, the two cowards are back and the other coward's up in his room. So I'm gonna.
heard that!
Good. I'm like, and I feel like I'm just delirious enough to go back to the statue and stare at it a little bit.
Oh, okay. The statue in the center of town.
Yeah.
All the
That your hobby.
Tressendar.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure this one
Staring.
out. Yep. So I just go back, plop the seat on the ground, and just keep staring at it like, I'll figure you out one day.
Okay, as you're in the center of town, you see Aela Tressendar is going around and speaking with all of the different soldiers and various people that are still kind of policing up bodies and that sort of thing. And it seems like she's comforting words and all that good stuff. Yeah, she waves politely.
Yeah, I just go.
Okay, Mortander's asleep, Nada's asleep, Rannon's asleep. Okay, so, dawn breaks. I'm assuming this day is going to be pretty low-key. Everyone's recovering. So, that evening, the Barking Bugbear, understandably, is pretty dead. Everyone in town is recovering. It was a pretty traumatic event because most of these villagers, even with all of the abuse they had to suffer at the hands of the Red Brands, still wasn't really the same as going through a pitched battle against undead orcs. So
Battle's gonna be bad for business.
Well, thanks,
yeah,
guys.
they're pretty traumatized. On the other hand, they do have the foundations, or at least the settings for where their city walls would be if they built them. So there's that. But yeah, so now we can decide what you want to do. But this is the first evening where everyone is in the same place at the same time. All right,
Being very
do
quiet.
that.
You can start because remember, I'm just stuck in my
So
room.
does Mortander know why he was being singled out by the orc?
No. Probably because the two of you strayed from the city, from
Oh,
the town.
yeah, but we don't know why he was being hunted down other than...
By the orc.
Yeah,
We'd have to ask
orc,
them.
yeah, the orc chieftain specifically wanted to kill him, other than just they hated each other.
I mean, you would have to speak with the people that were there, but it was, I mean, you don't, all you know from what you've gleaned is that orcs attacked the town.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, through the next day after Mortenor wakes up, I'm sure he'd talk with people who were there just to find out what happened.
Yeah. Well,
Before we do, like,
you guys will
character
roleplay that
stuff.
out once
Oh.
Frank gets back.
Okay.
But
And if I would have time, would Sakari have time with me?
yeah, I mean, basically this evening in the Barfing Bugbear, when everyone kind of is now finally awake, because you're gonna wake up and go about your daily stuff and then come back. So you'll all be able to kind of hash this out, assuming Ovalt came out of his room.
No, he's just gonna be in there the whole time, casting spells. Okay, so
All right, so yeah, there's there are a few patrons in the Barfing Bugbear, but not nearly what the average would be. There are the hardcore people. There's a few, mostly soldiers, and some of the villagers that you remember in the thick of the fighting are kind of drinking their trauma away. But it's mostly just you guys and your employees, so it would be a good time to catch up since these two don't...
I suppose that we should talk about what happened. Everybody's been wondering where Nada and I went to.
You guys were gone?
We were just prior to the battle, we were out scouting around the edge of the town, and a shadow fell over us, and then
That was the last thing we remember until we woke up.
in a dragon's lair.
Didn't know shadows could fall over someone your height.
There was a green dragon who spoke with an enchanting voice and a very angry, blustery demeanor. She said that she had tasked you heroes with a quest or a task, and that it had not been done, and as such, two of her eggs had been stolen, and she holds you responsible. Us responsible.
Oh, shit.
So as such, she threatened many horrible things. Tortures both of the mind and the body if her task was not completed by the end of the next moon.
Yeah, we should probably get on that.
Yeah,
So
we'll get
it's within a month, basically.
Yeah, pluck tucks are known to do that.
And then she set us free and bid us follow a black stag back.
Did someone say dragon? Ovalt descends the stairs.
You gotta get a picture of that.
Oh my god.
Ovalt is descending the stairs as they're explaining what happened.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes, Ovalt, we just told the story.
Not
We were
that I couldn't
kidnapped by
hear
a
it.
dragon.
Wait, Ovalt?
Yeah, the Ovalt the Great.
No, you're...
He stays here at the Barfing Bugbear.
You're not Ovalt?
No, I'm Ovalt.
Well, I have met Ovalt, and that is not what Ovalt looked like last time that I met him.
You've met...
Yeah, Zakaria.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hello. It's been so long. Oh, I can't... Wow. You've grown.
Another
And you've
mistress.
changed? Really? Is that a mask or something?
What? Hey, no touchy.
He's quite the orc.
She does have no personal space.
Yeah. Oh, I
Awareness,
remember.
yeah.
You usually don't say no touchy.
Yeah. True. Very astute observation. Yeah. So, did you ever find your dad? Is that no? Oh,
Awkward.
they never did find that.
I'm still looking for him.
It's okay. I'm glad.
Speaking of more tender,
Glad you're okay.
who? I'm sorry. Okay, sure.
I don't think
I don't.
Ovalt really remembers who she is. I think he's faking.
Just sometimes it was I don't remember.
Yes, Zakaria. Our friend who arrived just a fortnight ago.
I had no wing gnome that night, so.
Wing gnome.
But no, it's so good to see you. Wow, it has been so long.
You dyed your hair or something?
Oh,
I'm glad we're talking about hair when we were kidnapped by a dragon, threatened to be tortured, and the town was invaded by orcs.
Hang on. I want to hear more.
No, you must be misremembering me from before. I've always looked this dashing.
Oh, okay. Sure.
So Svanya's behind the bar and she's drinking, and she's awfully curious as to how you're supposed to find 2 dragon eggs. They could be anywhere, and goes back to drinking.
Oh, that's right. I had almost forgotten. So, more tender.
Pull out dragon eggs.
We just have to find dragon eggs. Almost anyone?
We were hungry.
He pulls out of his pouch what looks to be a compass. No touchy.
Traynor takes it. Actually, Traynor, you recognize that.
A dragon scale compass. It's
On
a
the top of it, you recognize the insignia. It's the same one that is on your coaster, which is the Night Talons.
Night Talons.
So when she bid us to find the dragon eggs, give it back. You always do this. She plucked one of her scales. I know, weird. She placed it in this compass, which is filled with water, and it always points towards her.
Or towards dragons like her.
Or she said it would point towards the dragons of her type. So presumably, it'll point towards dragon eggs.
So yeah, Traynor just stuffs it up into his pack.
What? Why would she want us to find her?
Yeah.
So that we can return the eggs to her.
Well,
Traynor,
she lived.
you don't need to even roll for this. You know that a dragon's you know that it will point to the nearest dragon of the color of the scale that's inside.
Yeah, I explained that.
So basically, the more dragons you encounter, assuming you can acquire a scale, it will help you find.
Cool.
Do we know if it points towards dragon egg, unborn dragon?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Presumably why she gave it to you.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I bet my mustache, Venom Fang, has scales from other dragons to keep track of her oaths. These dragons don't get along so well.
She did seem very difficult to get along.
She's a fine dragon, for dragon's sake.
I've never met a dragon before.
You don't want to.
No, go right ahead. I mean,
I think I'm good. I don't think I would.
we should give her a hug.
They're pretty cool.
Maybe she would like a hug.
I'm not a big fan of working for dragons, so
Yeah.
I'm not eager to do this, but I'd like to get it done and move on. But I don't want to make a habit of working dragons.
She was very big. I was scared.
She wanted us to persuade the people of Thunder Tree or near Thunder Tree.
She did not say, but she said this must be done before the next fortnight.
Yeah, it was
So we have, I believe,
28 days.
You got 3 weeks or so.
Yeah.
What you guys remember, the original group that encountered Venom Fang, she told you to go to Thunder Tree because there were some humans skulking around there that she didn't know what they were up to and wanted to find out. What she told Nada and Mortander was that while she was out dealing with you, they stole her egg. Thus, she holds you accountable. And, yeah.
We should get those dragon eggs
It's her fucking fault.
and then return them.
Yo, that's bad parenting.
Yeah.
What?
Don't leave the kids at the nest until they're at least 3.
You know.
I have an idea. But personally, I would just kill the dragon eggs.
What?
And then I get up, I walk into the corner, I pull out the compass, and I just keep staring at it.
Can't kill
Wistfully.
those children.
With my back up against the wall.
Yeah. I don't imagine Traynor would leave his back anywhere else.
Well, last time, fake Traynor got hugged. I heard about that.
Oh,
Heard
God.
about that.
Because he
Doppel Traynor.
Because obviously he's not that good. He's 96% Traynor.
6 of the time, he's trainer. Oh.
I'm just waiting till next.
Wonder
Is
how
that
she's gonna
music?
feel about us killing her boyfriend.
She didn't mention anything about that.
Sweet, it was
She-
someone else.
She just seemed mostly concerned about the
No.
eggs.
Traynor knows enough about green dragons to know that she considers, or a green dragon would consider someone like that part of her treasure trove. Like, someone who she's kind of worked into becoming one of her pawns is still valued.
Some people
But-
get mad when their treasure's taken from them.
Oh yeah, no, it's not like she's stoked about it, but it's not like,
Although-
she's not going to engage in some sort of relationship with someone.
She didn't know it was us. She wasn't
What,
there.
to kill him?
Yeah.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
that.
Probably could guess.
You were about 50 feet from the forest, which is full of creatures that were her eyes and ears, so you can probably safely assume so, but you're not positive.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, you're good.
You're like, I didn't do anything.
You get to walk away with it, and with a hug. I also am pretty sure dragons like hug do that.
I just might.
With dragon eggs, 2. You still kill one. Get one out of the way.
I have a feeling that she would like both of her children with her.
Or
Let's
use
do
it
one.
She didn't
as
really specify.
leverage against her.
Now, Gundren is in the corner, and he's like, when are you guys gonna go to Wave Echo Cave and save our gold?
Shut up, dwarf!
I don't know. I say
I don't have any
that.
dragons involved.
I like gold furs.
I think that is a much better idea.
That's what I hired you people for.
That's true.
Let's-
He's all with his jacked up eye.
Yeah.
He
Oh, he
refuses to
hired
wear-
us?
Yeah.
So we technically are supposed to do 2 jobs. Who hired us first?
Gunner.
Well, we should probably take care of that.
Brandon, legally speaking.
He's a lawful barbarian.
Hey, trainer.
Barbarian / lawyer.
Do you still have
That could be a profession.
Let me see how long it takes to train as a lawyer.
That's right.
You wouldn't
know that was like-
Yeah, I just pull out the eye patch and go. I put it down over my eye. You got it, Gungren, or whatever your name is.
I think it should be pointed out that Wave Echo Cave was said to be host to many powerful magic items that could help us defeat a dragon. If we have to face a dragon, I would rather have the riches of Wave Echo Cave behind me.
Trainer, what would you say the gestation period of a dragon egg is? How long until you think it's going to hatch, would you guess?
Oh, not with the mom? Probably not at all.
Yeah. So, what I'm saying is, we've got time.
Well,
She said exactly how much time we have.
Yeah,
let me put it like this. She'll keep her promise. She'll come to this town and burn everybody and everything to the ground. But I'd like to get a dragon kill underneath my book, And, and this one I kind of want to talk to. So...
You hear a knock on the front door, even though it's open. There's what looks like an 18-year-old half-orc kind of kid just, hello?
Is it a male or female?
It's a male.
Okay, we're fine. Oh, well.
Simmer down.
I'm Branford Rigby. I've been told that I've been hired to be your pack bearer.
He's looking at me specifically.
Just
Oh, okay. I'm like, you give me my pack. I've got a chest.
Yeah, it's not your personal pack bearer.
Sorry, guys. I didn't tell you that's what I've been doing this whole time. I've been sending out ravens to find a pack bearer.
Studying in your room with an 18-year-old boy for the past few weeks?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You're the heroes of Phandalin, right?
Some of us are.
No,
Some of us are just kidnapped.
Okay, he walks up to the table and
Kidnapped
produces
survivors.
a letter
It's-
and hands it. He just puts it on the. It's basically just a letter from Aela Tressendar thanking you for your help protecting the town, and that she understands that you'll be going on this expedition and offer the services of Branford Rigby,
Branford,
a promising young adventurer, and she's paid his fee in full for the next month.
Oh,
That's like 5 gold.
Brandon will take it. Brandon will grab a full beer and push it into his chest and say, "Drink."
Yes, sir. He just starts downing
Good
it.
in my book.
How do the
And he finishes it, not super fast or anything, but better than the average 18-year-old you'd suspect.
Kid's got talent.
He'll be a good hero one day.
Or sacrifice.
Either way, we win.
Guys, that is not nice.
He's like, "What?"
Why isn't it nice? That was from Svanya behind the counter.
Listen to the tall blonde one.
Branford Rigby wouldn't be related to Scanford Rigby of the Northside Rigbys of Westgate?
No,
Good.
I'm from Neverwinter.
Good. Well,
He looks
just
like
find him.
a city kid. He's not an outdoorsy type.
Oh, Westgate's.
Yeah, he's wearing very, not fine clothes, but city attire. Not something you would wear out on the kind of the frontier where you guys are. But he does have a travel pack, and he looks stout.
Here's my chest. I had it to the
Do you have anywhere I can stay?
Not it.
Yeah, you can take my room. I don't use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just this empty room. Little rats like.
I say it's right there under the stairs. Little broom closet.
It's like a Harry Potter closet.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like Harry Potter.
I don't get that reference.
Okay, well, the tavern's starting to fill up now.
Children's
There's
tale.
more and more people.
Got it. You've probably seen the woodcuts.
Mostly townsfolk, some of the gypsies from the camp. Actually, Traynor, you did notice over the course of today, the gypsies have actually moved into town. They've been allowed to set up their tents on the green because it's just not safe out there. There's a couple of wagons.
Ovalt announces his triumphant return to the Barking Bugbear.
What
And
Return from the barking bugbear?
And he's heard of this Archangelo over the Stone Hill Lake.
Yeah, Archangelo is, he's the mouth or the word on everyone's lip. His name is all over town as the new hot act.
See?
His so hot right now.
His lute is actually no. He has a harp, and he's been known to switch to all sorts of instruments, but the harp is apparently his harp is sublime.
He's really good.
I heard the women throw their bloomers at him when he's on stage.
It's true. Yeah, all of the ladies are swooning for Arcangelo right now. Assuming they weren't just like freaked out because orcs just tried to kill them.
Well, yes. That is most quaint.
I don't believe Nada and Mortander have been filled in on the events of the last couple of days.
I would really like to know what happened to this town.
Don't ask him, he wasn't here for it.
I saw it all!
Mortander would recognize the bodies as Wind Tusk orcs,
Yes.
though.
I'm assuming it was either a drinking competition or a battle. I'm looking at you, trainer.
The trainer's over there.
Oh, sorry. Rannick.
I started
How much L have you had?
Give me a second. So, what happened?
Well, there's quite a battle, friend.
And they were looking for you.
And you weren't here.
Yeah.
But they were looking for you.
Mortander.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I was kidnapped by a green dragon.
We got out of that, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
we talked our way out of that one.
Yeah, you did a great job. And you guys did a wonderful job there, because we got kidnapped because you can't find a couple eggs.
well, we had quite a battle. Orcs and ogres came to the town.
Oh, the fireworks were amazing. It was quite a battle. I started writing a tale of it.
It was great. Ovalt was helping a lot.
You didn't see what I was doing on the southern end of town, like.
Yeah, no,
Yes, you were definitely in the southern end of town.
Yeah. Definitely the ass end of town.
That's end of town.
Mortander.
But we don't really know why and what's going on, but we were successfully defended the town, and
They were just looking for you.
yeah, they were looking for you.
I want to ask you about
It's really popular.
Karakhart.
The lich?
Karakhart?
The lich that murdered my family? Transposed my soul into this body? Never heard of it.
Well, there was somebody that was controlled by Karakhart.
Who? Suddenly very serious.
Thrashmaw was just
Thrashmaw.
Thrashmaw.
the head of Wind Tusks.
He was the sub-chieftain of the Wind Tusks when I was living with them, and
He
clearly
didn't look like a sub-chieftain from my window, I'll tell you that.
he was a brute. He was not very smart, but very strong.
Big.
Very good rider.
And big.
And big.
Fucking huge.
Strange.
Rider?
Right? Yes. He was a poet, Ovalt.
A rider.
Rider. He had a strange fascination with magic and the undead, as I recall. He was leading the charge to have me killed as I was run out of their camp.
When you came out of there, didn't you kill him? They said you killed him.
Stabbed him in the chest with the last remaining memento of my family, the warp dagger. The warp dagger.
A dagger? Where is this dagger?
Last I saw it was in his chest.
Well, obviously it's not there anymore because I've been looking for this dagger on his body and it was not there. That's what I'd like to talk to you about. Where's this dagger?
How am I the knave here?
I pat him on the shoulder and go like, yeah, well, you didn't kill him very good, but we killed him for you. So he shouldn't be coming back.
We finished it off.
He's in a trench somewhere, I'm sure.
As far as I know, he's still where you guys left him, which was about 100 yards outside of town.
Raven's pecking at him.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. They can.
Yeah, there are buzzards circling.
I would like to see the body. Yeah.
What?
Right.
Oh, why am I saying that? Sorry, DM this.
Yeah. Oh no, it's
Go ahead.
I mean, the town. As you were returning, you noticed just buzzards circling over Phandalin.
You can
scores, yeah.
Buffet for buzzards.
Pretty much. It's like it's like Sizzler.
Well, I'm gonna let you go look by yourself because the last time I went wandering out with you, I got picked up by a dragon.
It's already dark.
I'll do it. I'll do it later. I want to see that there's a scar in his chest.
Sure. Just some flavor test.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, I don't know where that dagger is. I left it stabbed in his chest as I fled from the Wind Tusks.
Well, it's not there anymore. I'd sure like to know where it's at.
Why?
Everyone's eyes turned toward you.
Who's talking? Okay, since James was.
I'm not talking about it. I'm just waiting for you to talk.
I mean, it would make sense if you were a kleptomaniac, but
No,
this is a character.
My father. Well, basically, I've kind of been cursed by
Piscar.
Theskara. She cursed me. I didn't know what was happening. because I wanted to bring my father back from the dead because he was burned down in the college, university.
Oh.
Where he worked.
You see Ovalt's just freaked out all of a sudden.
I'm gonna look at this book.
Why don't Mortandra, you can roll an intelligence check. Or actually Arcana.
It's slightly better. 13.
Okay, you don't recall that name.
Okay, that would have been.
Stop rolling.
I'm trying to use up all the bad rolls.
You have an aneurysm trying to remember who Viscara is. Congratulations.
And she said that she would help me if I got this dagger and that I would get my father back if I got the dagger.
Who's Viscara?
She's this demon.
She's my friend.
She's the voice in my head.
Hang out.
She gave me my powers.
Oh, okay.
We go taverning together.
She's a great wing
She's
demon.
kinda scary.
So a demon wants her hands on this dagger?
But she'd bring my father back.
High priest could do that too. Or priest in the show.
By
So no, I don't know where the dagger is. And
By
I
now
don't know
there
if I
are
want to
more
give it to a demon.
By now there's more people in the tavern. There's kind of a
You'll have to
demon
excuse
over the room.
I'm gonna go up on stage and I'm gonna start playing. And I'm gonna pull out my new double-necked lute.
Double-necked lute?
Double-necked lute.
Is that what he's been doing?
Yeah, that's part of what
Oh
he's
my
been doing.
god.
And he starts playing, and as he plays, he casts Mage Hand. So the Mage Hand's playing up here, he's playing down there, and he starts winking at people, and he's gonna go to town, and he's gonna play his heart out. He's gonna cast Minor Illusion, Major Image, Prestidigitation. There's gonna be doves flying out,
Fireball.
lights, fire, lightning, just it's gonna be a performance to remember.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay,
All the stops.
I
Go
was
ahead and-
already ahead of time. I was gonna say I wasn't interested in Ovalt anymore because of Arcangelo's amazing music.
Yeah.
So, but I kind of feel like I want to find out if this is enough to persuade me not to go.
okay, well,
Arcangelo
Ovalt,
said-
why don't you roll your, I'm assuming, perform?
I've been working on a piano key loop.
Let's roll some roll performance.
Performance?
Do I get advantage since I'm casting
You
spells
do,
to
yeah.
enhance?
Now, how many spell slots are you burning?
All.
I was hoping.
I can cast enhance ability.
Oh, alright. So that's.
I've heard that Ovalt uses performance enhancing spells.
He's juicing.
Alright, I'm
What,
going to
this?
cast one first level spell.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Charm Person on the prettiest lady in there.
That's
Actually, you know,
It's probably Zakaria, yeah.
Oh,
kind of.
I already went down that road.
The prettiest woman in the tavern, aside from Zakaria, is a curvy gypsy woman with dark hair and red lips.
Ooh. Real quick,
Red lip fever.
I want to make a perception check to see if I recognize that she's a gypsy. So I ain't casting nothing on a gypsy.
Okay, yeah.
It'll just get me in trouble.
Short.
I got a 16.
Yeah, you recognize her.
Oh, my stomach.
Alright, I'm going to cast one first level spell, Charm Person,
their party.
and I'm just... So, I wink at Elsa first before I do it, so that she knows it's not like, hey,
Yeah, this charm music.
I'm doing this for the performance, and then I'm not gonna hit you. I'm gonna just some random lady and not the gypsy because once it wears off,
Yeah,
she's
she-
gonna know I cast it, and that might piss her off.
Elsa's great and all, but she puts Elsa to shame.
The gypsy does.
Oh, dang.
I can see the conflict within you.
Yes.
Okay. Charm Person on the gypsy. Then
What's
I'm
your
gonna,
spell save DC?
spell save DC is 16. Then I'm gonna do my so I'm gonna burn first level and a third level. I'm gonna do so Ovalt's song is gonna get really trippy and weird and interesting, and I'm gonna cast a hypnotic pattern behind him. So the whole back of the stage just starts swirling and almost like casting an image of the battle that happened earlier. So I'm going to cast a hypnotic pattern.
No,
So,
I'm gonna have PTSD.
well, no, in a glorious way, showing the glory of the battle.
Fair enough.
It's like a fish
I'm in the
concert.
corner like a baby, like
Brandon.
And everyone watching has a speed of 0. Well, I mean, they can make saves, but basically they're incapacitated and they have to watch.
In this town, the Grateful Dead really can be the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
It's very 60s.
Okay, so I'm sorry I'm taking up everyone's time. I didn't. Jesus Christ. Okay. I got a 12.
I'm gonna go watch Arcane.
Yeah. Hey, I'll join you.
Yeah, actually, why don't you make a, let's call it a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Is the alcohol factory?
No, he's no.
Wisdom.
16.
Yeah, you're not that impressed. Even with all the special effects.
Everyone else who doesn't make a 16. You're locked in till the end of the performance. You will watch.
The gypsy
Hey, he's
woman
not
does
too
seem,
bad.
rather entranced. The gypsy woman does seem rather entranced with your performance.
I'm gonna ask Traynor if he wants to go with me, and I'm gonna persuade him. See if he wants to go with me.
You guys love persuading each other.
I start singing about how Randy didn't do
18.
anything in the battle.
18.
Yeah, I'll go with you. It's cool.
Oh, brutal. So
Come on, Traynor. Let's go fucking watch a real musician.
as you're about to leave,
I still have another third level.
He's just unhappy. He's unhappy
Lightning
with you at the
bolt.
moment. this whole battle, and you weren't around.
Yeah.
You were running the game.
as you're leaving, this gypsy woman approaches Rannon,
The gypsy woman or a different?
the same one that Ovalt spotted in the crowd. She introduces herself as Eva, and by way of thanks for rescuing the gypsies previously, the caravan has elected to allow all of you a reading with Madam Velana.
Okay.
Madam Velana.
Alright, that sounds better than what he
You've never heard of this woman, but the way she says it makes it sound like it's a big deal.
No?
And she basically says you know where to find them, and whisks off. She's
Ask if they have ale before she whisks off.
She just kind of laughs and winks at you and says, of course, you know that.
Okay, well, I'll
Gypsy.
go. I'll go.
Alright, let's go there.
Okay.
Did Mortender and
Yeah, she's invited everybody.
oh, I'll go.
The whole bar just clears out of them all.
No, there's still... First of all,
Hello, darkness,
there's...
my old
yeah, there's still patrons, but the rest of the heroes have gone.
Everybody hurts.
Nobody knows.
I don't know where to go anymore.
Alright, do you want me to wait, or should I say I'm heading there?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. I don't know if is there more going on, or...
I mean,
Just a
if
stupid performance by like giant explosions.
she
and not a class
extended
like
the
this.
invitation to
All
you
your
guys.
explosions are, instead of like big explosions, like... It's like sheep fireworks.
little sparklers.
You got little ribbons tied to fans.
Just a couple dead doves.
That's just...
I gotta take the dust off.
Alright, I'm gonna head to the reading at the gypsy camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
He persuaded me, so I said, yeah, I'll go hang out with him.
That sounds like fun. I'll go.
Okay, so everyone's heading
I'll
over.
go. We can wait till Ovalt performance is over.
Ovalt, when you're done, maybe why not join us? I don't know. Maybe you just wrap it up now.
Or you can just go
Yeah,
up to your room.
as you look out and you see them going, you see this Eva woman, and she's curling a finger towards you enticingly.
I'm all
Okay, well, as you're heading out, crossing the town square,
Bigsby, you're in charge.
Rigsby,
Whatever.
he's in charge. He's like, okay.
I wanted to run in ever.
So you're passing through the square, the statues looking at you mockingly, and
Nice.
I hop on top of it.
carried on the breeze.
I know your secret.
Carried on the breeze, you hear the faint strumming of a harp, which is just hauntingly beautiful.
Oh man, he's so good.
And then then silence, followed by not thunderous, but for a tavern, thunderous applause and cheers. And you can see the light spilling out of the Stonehill Inn.
Guys.
I wish I could afford a ticket.
And then you can hear the jingle of coin. Anyways,
That's all it takes in Phandalin is a couple weeks not playing, you're forgotten.
Where were you?
That's none of your business.
So you make it to the gypsy camp, and they're
double-headed.
Yeah, I was making this.
surprisingly the gypsies are very they're a lot more jovial than the rest of the town. The taverns in town are still filled with people, and they're starting to kind of get more drunk and enjoy themselves. But they're dancing and clapping and having a good time around a couple of campfires. There's two wagons. One's kind of dark, the other one's lit and is set up as more of a centerpiece with the door facing the center of camp. And there's food and they're eating and they welcome you and yeah.
Sakaria goes over there and starts dancing with.
Okay, yeah, they welcome you and then it's kind of a big.
I'm gonna start playing for them. Maybe they'll appreciate.
It's like a fire and.
Okay, they're playing music you don't quite understand. You've never played it before, but you can make a performance check to try and fit in with their.
No. I'm having an off night.
Okay, so yeah, you start playing, it's like bam, bam, and you can't just quite find the tune. You're used to a more classical style, and this is not something you're used to. So you wisely hang it up for the night.
Yeah, I'd fold up my lute.
I just have to see how this goes. I'll pull out my horn and see if I can play along with them. Nope, I can't either. So
yeah, not so easy, is
it
it?
would have been great if it was good.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, one of them.
I'm just like, ooh.
One of the guys twirl,
Snatches it out of his mouth.
He kind of curls his mustache. And he's like, I think you would be best leaving that in your pack.
I guess we can try.
We'll start going and just become silent, all staring at us wrong.
My guess. Let's try not to embarrass ourselves.
I'm sorry for that.
Okay, so
I'll just sit on a log or something and drink.
all right, the first person to be called forth to the wagon is Zakaria.
Ooh,
Dun, dun.
exciting! It's so exciting. I love things like
You
this.
put me in the will, right?
So Eva takes your hand as you're dancing and leads you over to the wagon and opens the door. And it's lit, but it's dimly lit, and she beckons you inside.
Hello.
Come in,
Everybody
my
home?
child. You hear a voice from within beckoning you.
Hey, am I going?
It's like, it's okay, go on. So you step inside, it's dark, it's a little cluttered, but it's actually a lot more spacious than you would have guessed. It's not like National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon spacious, but it's
I use light colors to get look better.
but it's got a lot of knickknacks, a lot of really, not strange, but interesting from your perspective since you're a bit of a magic user. You are picking out things like this is used for that, but you see an old withered woman at the other end. She's sitting on a cushion, and across from it are several cushions, and she's got a table in front of her with candles and the classic candle on top of a skull. Mm-hmm. And she's got a deck of cards she's shuffling in her hand. Madam Velana.
Madam Velana.
Or Velana.
Velana. Can I give you a hug first before we start?
Sit down, my child.
Okay.
She looks like she might break if you hug her. She looks like if a human could live to be like 200, this is what she looks like. Her hair is white. She's wearing a hood, but in remarkably good health.
Okay, sit down.
Okay. She tells you she's going to read your future and asks if you have any questions leading in.
Yes, I'm looking for a dagger.
Okay. I'll try to concentrate on that. And she shuffles, and splays the cards out in front of her and says, "You pick one."
Okay, pick one.
Okay. And she takes it and turns it over, and you see the card. You can read it. It's what languages do you speak?
Common, Orc, Elfish, and...
It's in Abyssal, actually.
Ooh.
It says the ancestor. And as she places it down, she actually gasps, and her hand recoils almost as if she's in pain. And her eyes dart to you, and then the card, and then back, almost like looking at you as if she's trying to focus to see better. And she says, "This card is normally a portent of guardianship and things to come that are good. Yet I feel in the dark." And she calls Eva, and she's like, "Remove her from my presence."
What?
Oh, wow.
You broke the old lady.
She's like,
She actually doesn't take you out of the cart, she's just to the entrance, and then she goes off and grabs Brandon. Eva comes over and says, "Your turn."
What am I doing?
people go in and
You're getting your fortune told.
Where are we doing this?
In the wagon. Madam Velana.
Rather go to your wagon.
Use your sobriety check, didn't you?
It's a great honor.
Alright, sounds fine. I'll slap her on the ass and go in the can.
You hear knives being unsheathed nearby.
Settle down, people.
She leads you in, and you see Zakaria waiting in the kind of entrance area.
She doesn't like us.
Pro tip.
I just like kind of drunk gaze, like, okay. I'll go sit down.
Okay. And then Evo's now moved over to Mortander and bringing him over. She shuffles the cards once again. Actually, no, she leaves them out, and you see one that's flipped over. You can't read it. And she beckons you to pick a card in her old crony voice.
Okay. I'll just kind of like grab. I'd probably grab like 3, but I end up giving her 1.
Okay. She turns it over, and in Dwarvish, the card says the ring. And she kind of cackles. She's laughing, and she says, so close, everything, even fate, is a circle. This I can see clearly. Yours is far shorter than others.
You just call me short?
Your fate, twit. You shall see. You shall see these cycles clearer than many of you. That is what the cards show you. And then Mortander.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
I'll just get up and walk away.
You're like, this sucks.
This was dumb.
There's no ale in here.
As I'm walking out, see more time, be like, apparently she likes hugs.
I don't know that I feel comfortable. She might pickpocket me. Mortander's a little race.
I just go.
I'll fall out.
Do you just open flop? Okay, Mortander.
Mortander. Shall I sit?
Yes, come my child, sit down.
Mortander sits down.
Pick a card. You see 2 already out. You can see a drawing of a ring on one, and then an old man on the other.
Ah, the ring. He doesn't know anything about it. He's just trying to pretend he knows something here.
She kind of smirks knowingly. Alright, so you pick a card.
Pick a card.
She sees right through it.
Alright, she flips it over, and in Orcish, it says The Tome, and it's a picture of a book that seems a little familiar, actually. And she says, ah, yes, the seeker of knowledge. Mind this, young one. We often think we know things that reveal themselves to be false. You can't always rely on what you've seen.
Don't trust the card. Trust the card. Thank you, old crone.
Oh, you're very welcome. The only one of your compatriots that's so polite.
What?
Crone is a term of endearment where I come from.
So you need like a Snopes tome?
Fact check tome.
She summons Nana next.
My turn.
Same thing. She beckons you. See the cards that have been.
Can not fit in this
Oh yeah, it's not. It's a sizable wagon.
Gotta like lean way down.
Yeah, she definitely has to stoop, but it's not like.
You're probably not sitting.
You imagine that you could all actually stand in the living space. She's kind of tucked in the back. So you sit down and you see the cards, and she beckons you to pick one.
Point to a card.
Okay, she flips it over and she smiles. She says, that's the wrong one. She smiles, and it's a picture of a crown, and on the top in Draconic it says the crown. And she sighs with relief, smiling, and says, now that is refreshing, my dear. The cards show me greatness in your future, and one day you will be the ruler of your kind.
Can I get that in writing?
Old code says, so
And that's all she has to say.
Brandon's like, by the letter of the law.
She does, when she's speaking, she doesn't seem like, you get the impression you could ask her more, but she wouldn't even know. Like, she's just kind of a mouthpiece card. And just what? Trainor. Brett's like,
Well, okay. You're up next.
Alright.
Ovalt's is outside trying to tune his guitar.
it's a
His lute.
Yeah, I'll walk in.
Okay. And she beckons you sit down. You pick a card, and the pictures of a fearsome dragon. Again, in Draconic. Now, you can't read any of the other cards.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
Even if it's an orc.
Even if it's
Oh, cool.
or Draconic. But you can read yours. and it says the Worm, and she
Is that
raises
worm with a weird spelling of worm?
WYRM. Come on.
I know.
And she arches an eyebrow suspiciously and looks up at you. The Dark One calls on wings of doom, a call of vengeance, but at what price? How far will you follow him?
To the depths of hell.
She smiles and sits back, beckons the next person, which is Ovalt.
Oh, Phil. Oh, Charlie Brown it. Up in there, like,
Okay.
I
hey.
see second best for you. I see a heart.
I see a shitty career in music. Broken. Double
I
neck.
climb up into the chair.
She's kind of rubbing her hands together over the candle and waiting for you. Beckons you sit down, just like the others.
I sit down.
Okay.
Oh, that one I put in the ring.
That one is taken.
All right.
Another. Haven't you played cards?
Is there only one left? Is that
No, there's a bunch left. It's a pretty fat
I
deck.
picked the one on the very far right, the very last one on the right.
Okay. You turn it over. In Gnomish, it's a picture of an old wizened mage, and she says, "Ah, the Archmage. But the cards tell me that you are not quite what you seem, little one. I see a raging inferno in the east, a demon of fire and ash, eyes fixed on you, creeping ever closer." And as you look up, you can almost see like the fire in her eyes. Almost. But then you're like, I think I'm tripping out.
Then I cast my illusion. Okay, there. Okay.
There's a
Fire shooting out of her.
And then now that she has you all assembled, she says, "Who would like to pick a card for the group?"
Ooh,
I did pretty good with my card. I'm just saying. Mine came out pretty good.
This is pretty good.
I don't care.
I think you should just
I think
fight her.
Zakaria is
I think
interesting.
I think not because Zakaria, honestly, you're in league with the demon.
Oh, that's right. She did my
I mean, this is in all the best ways, but yeah.
It kind of creeps me out, I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Sounds
Might affect
Makes
our
sense.
fate.
I am also in league with the demon, apparently. And I will fight him in hell.
It wasn't my choosing.
Yeah, I choose not.
I'll pick a card.
Okay. So you pick one card, she flips it over, and in common it says The Voyage, and it depicts a ship, not quite super realistically depicted, cruising over an ocean with stars in the background. And she seems surprised. She touches the card and says, "I have never felt this card's power so strongly. You are all wandering souls and meant to range far." She kind of smiles weakly and looks around at all of you and says, "I do not expect we will cross paths again." And let's get a perception roll, everybody.
Natural 20.
Oh,
You notice immediately
a natural one.
A natural
Tonight is
7.
not my night.
there's a globe in the corner on a shelf, and it just starts spinning and then stops when it's facing directly at you. And it's weird because it's almost like in the middle of the sea, just like off the Sword Coast where it stopped.
They
Look
go,
at this candle I found, guys. It's over on the other side of the.
Do not touch that. Those are my possessions.
yeah. Oh,
Eva like grabs it out of your hands.
yeah, I move a little closer just to take a look at it.
Sure.
Commit it to memory.
She kind of starts gathering up the cards and beckons to Eva, and Eva says she's very tired. This is very draining. She needs her rest, and starts beckoning you out.
All right.
What's Ovalt?
Can I smell that candle?
You want to steal some shit from the little gypsy lady?
No. I'm not stealing.
We're good.
Such a terrible idea.
I love that you were afraid of casting a spell on a gypsy earlier, but now you're stealing
No,
from
I
it.
didn't have to. I don't want that sticking up my pouch.
All right, so you leave you leave her wagon, and the door closes, and shortly thereafter you can see the lights from within go out, and the gypsies are perfectly welcoming. They continue to feast and dance and everything, and they're hospitable.
Party!
Yeah.
Woo!
It's getting pretty late, so it's not super late.
No.
But your bar is still open. But...
Archangelo usually plays till 2. Probably still go check him out.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
You want to go see Archangelo?
Yeah, we're gonna
Oh,
go
this
check out
guy's good,
Archangelo.
man. He's so good.
You want to come see how music's played?
Time out.
He's like an elf, right?
Yeah.
It's a yeah.
Could I get
Oh, I'll go see. I'll go watch this Archangelo everyone's raving about.
Okay.
group
Okay.
outing?
All right, so everybody.
Let's fucking rage!
We have 2 henchmen in charge of the bar. No problem.
All right, so the owner remembers you and welcomes you. You've always been on good terms since he was probably one of the first people you met when you entered Phandalin.
Yeah.
So he welcomes you as, Ovalt and friends, and
We can't even fit in there, can we?
no.
It's like
And
shoulder to
the
shoulder.
first thing you notice is Arcangelo up on the stage, and now he's moved on to his lute, and he's strumming a very active tune, and he's like, yeah, and
What?
points at one of the maidens from town, and she's like, and he's got this silky, flowing,
Brandon's dying. He loves
platinum
it.
hair, and he's just like, yeah, and everyone's just loving it. You can see flowers on the stage where he's been performing.
Shut.
He's got one.
I was just gonna pull up the song. That's exactly what he's playing.
He's got
love
one
this
foot
song.
up on.
Trainor's like, oh my god, it's
He
an
really-
old elfish song.
He is a good example of the elven half of Trainor. You can be proud of Arcangelo.
He's doing the Lord's work.
He's got his foot up on a chair and just rocking out.
Bill.
Everyone, and it's a very lively mood in here. People are buying lots of ale.
Okay.
I'm observing from
Okay. All right, yeah. So you're just
I'm
kind
just
of
laughing.
unbecoming
I'm just laughing at Ovalt
to
still.
viciously. I'm sitting there just watching. It's all ha ha ha. And I'm like, trying
Okay,
my
well,
best to focus.
Yeah, and everyone seems to be having a good time, but there's nothing super out of the ordinary. So unless you guys have anything else that you want to accomplish tonight, then it's
Ovalt,
everything.
let's steal his harp. Let's go get it.
You know what I'm gonna do?
I don't.
Matron?
I can just
Screwing it up.
awesome.
No, because everyone would know it was me.
It's probably
It's
true.
unbecoming to cheat. So I'm going to start playing along with him.
Oh no! You're gonna do a bard off?
Oh,
no. It's a Bardock.
It's a bard. I'm not gonna step up on stage and be playing with him though. Like, yeah, like along with whatever he's playing.
Okay.
Start playing, and I'm going to see if I can match or possibly start outdoing him, but in a friendly, competitive manner.
You know what? How it's been going. You might want to use that advanced ability.
Alright. So you step up onto the stage and he looks at you and he's playing and you start playing along. He's playing a tune you know, so it's not something you can't do without a roll. And he's playing, he notices you come up and he's like, at first he has the look that you would expect, which is, how dare you, but then, okay, and just starts going. But then he goes through the crowd, starts, sauntering through, and kicks up a stool from near the like, not like a bar stool, but from near the fireplace, up onto the stage for you to sit on. And he comes back and he's like, have a seat! And starts going. Not the most neighborly thing, but
Yeah.
not overtly dickish.
Yeah.
So you can actually carry the tune, thus far he hasn't escalated. He hasn't tried to do anything that's not part of the song. So he seems, so far, he's not initiating a bard off.
Brandon will go, Bard off!
And I watch him play, and we're playing, and I go, oh really? And I just wink over at the bar, and this blue hand goes, grabs a stool. it carries the stool right up. I don't even have to. That's all. Sets it down right behind him.
Okay.
And I climb up onto the stool and I start playing.
Okay. Are you taking it up to the next level, or are you gonna
Let's take it up to the next level.
Just do it.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna. All right. So you
This one time at bar camp.
This is gonna be so good.
Just let me know when he sits in that stool.
Oh, he's not sitting. He's got his foot up on a chair. He's
Rocking out.
showing off the package. His pants are all super tight.
Is it the stool that I brought up?
No. He's already got his own. He brought you one.
He's pretty much the guy from Shine on Me, isn't he?
I didn't know there was already.
Kind of
If he was-
close.
if he was an
Visually,
elf.
yes. He's got tight white pants and those Ren Fair boots. He's got platinum blonde, silky, flowing hair with just enough curl to make it awesome. His features are just immaculate elven beauty. And he's got a cool, it would look weird on most dudes, but he's got like a circlet over his forehead, and he makes it look awesome. That's how good looking this
Yeah, to make it look awesome. That's pretty. He's got the perfect forehead.
It's not easy, but he does it.
I used to wear one of those when I was
With a plum.
The style is so 75 80s.
It is, yeah.
75 80s.
Yeah.
There's so many things I could do to him.
All right, well, why
I'm
don't
not
you
gonna
roll this, because you're trying to dial it up here.
Yeah. So roll performance.
Can I see your character sheet real quick?
And our new party member.
Let me just rip the entertainer part out of this.
Could I viciously mock him in kind of a friendly
In a
way?
friendly, no.
Yeah.
You're going to viciously mock someone in a
friendly lead causing 1 deck 4 damage.
Ow! Ow! I mean so he just can't take the heat. I mean that's how we do Bardoff in Westgate.
You just cutthroat Bardoff. Westgate rules.
Westgate rules. Cut you, motherfucker! Little blades come out of my lips. All right.
It's like an underground rap battle.
Yeah, exactly. A whopping 15.
15. Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, that's never the good.
All right, so you start, he's just carrying the tune, having fun and, just keeping it level, and then you start to accelerate the pace, and he notices, and you can see it, he doesn't lose his cool, but he definitely looks over and notices, and then he gives you a look, and then and he tunes it up even more. So he's taking it to another level.
Okay.
And the crowd is just like, oh my god! Like they're clapping, and you see a rose hits him on the knee.
Let's battle the roses.
Yeah.
I stand up on the stool and I bring it.
You see the innkeeper is like,
yeah, well, he's making money for it.
Yeah, he's rubbing his greedy hands.
He's totally fine.
I shouldn't say he's not greedy. He just likes money.
Well, yeah.
His money hands.
And I'm going to start playing just inhumanly fast. I'm actually going to play.
You're taking it to yet another level?
Oh yeah, it's like Inception, minor illusion, and it's going to be like just insane.
Okay.
And the part of the illusion is my fingers are on fire, just fire coming out of my hands, just
okay,
all over the place.
All right, roll. You can roll with advantage. Now, what class? He was just straight bard. This guy?
Yeah, it said he's a bard. Nice to a fault, but didn't like stupid plans.
Right.
That was the description. He's a nice guy, but
We're
all bards here. A 24. Or sorry, 22. I'm on stage. I can't do math. No math. Not right now.
Oh. Okay. So you just start playing until literally your hands are on
looks like
fire.
my hands are just
the crowd bursts into oh my god! Like everyone's cheering, and because they know you've got a reputation for this sort of theatrics.
Showmanship.
And all of a sudden the flowers start raining over on your side, and even a couple coins start flipping. And you can tell he's trying to keep up. And once the fire happens, he can't quite tell if it's real or
he
freaks out and
pick.
He actually misses a string. It's and everyone Then
I keep the main playing as I go.
And he actually keeps he regains his tune, and then he leans in and he goes, "It was a stupid plan. Challenge me, Ovalt." And then he keeps playing.
Awful deep voice for an elf.
Yeah, you've never met this guy, but his singing voice is decidedly different from his sinister voice.
Keep the mage hand going. I flip him a coin for some music lessons as I keep going. Wow! My hair just sweats. Oh.
All right, roll a quick
My
charisma
shirt
check
unbuttons
for
a
that.
little bit. Just what's it?
Roll a quick charisma check.
Wouldn't that just be like one button?
Yeah,
half your shirt?
All right. Just charisma?
Yeah.
I need to stop rolling this dice tonight. 8. A whopping 8.
Okay, you see a few disapproving faces in the crowd as you flip the coin tauntingly. They don't seem to have reacted that well. They're still cheering for the music because it's blowing their minds, but they on shaky ground. it might come across as hubris to taunt him
Uh-huh.
because he's very beloved by the town.
You see
I go.
bloomers come towards you and have purple
Oh.
tentacles on them.
Purple tentacles? Actual tentacles or print? Tentacles.
Printed tentacles.
Oh my god.
No wonder you like those so much. Oh,
No,
my.
printed tentacles.
Okay. A second pair of bloomers from some other lady in the crowd.
They're not Elsa's, are they?
No, she's working.
Just around the bar.
The whole time I go, he could be doing this in the Barfin Bugbear and earning money there versus making this place.
Yeah,
trying to
the
win our
innkeeper
customers
actually
back.
comes over to you, and it's the same rate as before. I'm taking 15%.
Oh, I'll make sure I tell Ovalt that. Enjoy the extra 15% you're getting for him playing here tonight.
Oh, I will. And he hands you a mug of ale. And
Yeah, good on you.
all right, so he's regained his footing musician-wise, but he's not continuing to challenge.
Oh, okay.
You get the feeling that he doesn't seem to want to risk any further embarrassment.
Oh, I'm
Maybe that
always
was-
risking embarrassment.
Oh, I know.
Turn it up to 11!
Alright, I take my loot, I go, and the whole front of the stage looks like it lights up this blue magical fire, and I bring, all kinds of birds start flying out of it, and I go for a finale.
Okay.
I just want to get a good finale, save my rep, let everybody know that Ovalt's back in town, he's still legit.
All right, yeah. He seems to be playing it safe. He's kind of, turned his back and is back to back with you, and he's playing kind of backup.
Okay.
So he's doing a supporting kind of play, but he's not, he's still in there, but he doesn't seem to want to continue the feud at this point.
Then I'll use
Protege!
my minor illusion to make his hair glow a nice blonde color.
It already is
Yeah.
pretty damn radiant.
I'm gonna make him look good too.
Okay.
As long as he plays backup, I will help him look good.
Okay, well, yeah, the night proceeds swimmingly, and you make 26 gold.
26, eh?
15% of which goes to Stonehill Inn.
Oh, it's 26 before or after the 15% cut.
Before, come on.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm making you do math. That's what's happening right now.
Sounds like he's doing the math for me. Why am I asking the Warden Barbarian to do math for me?
I don't think that's a swell idea, but you're entitled to play your character however you want.
Minus 4 gold.
Okay.
All right, so you guys, I'm assuming, retire back to the Barking Bugbear, and the crowd's not that much smaller there. It's just you have more of the soldiers, less of the town folk.
Can I get Archangelo's autograph?
Yeah,
And I make sure
he
we
actually
finish out-
whips a quill out of his hair.
Oh, that is so dramatic.
See, he's really good with people.
Oh, that's I create a circle of fire just around both of us and end it as like a uniting, like, that was awesome, like, good jam.
High-fiving him, he's
Yeah.
like, yes, good jam, high five.
Yeah.
Hits him a little hard.
You can tell he's not
he
super
high-fived
happy
my
about it.
mage hand. I'm still playing.
He actually switches over to a more mellow harp tune.
I'll get out of there. He's pulling the harp.
Yeah.
You don't have harp skills. Well, you have the skills, but you don't have a harp.
I have bagpipe
not,
skills.
Yeah, it's not your jam.
Oh yeah, people love a good bag.
Flute and bagpipe. Ever seen someone play all three at once? Come to the Barking Bugbear and witness
Bagpipe? I know, but I have their first album. It's great.
Alright, I go crawl off somewhere to go to sleep.
All right, so next morning, you've got Branford Rigby is actually up before anyone, and you guys, your employees are cleaning up after the previous evening. Svanya's off praying at sun up. Gundren is staying at the Stonehill Inn, but you can count on him to come in as soon as the bar opens for business and complain that you haven't gone off to Wayback of Cavia.
Alright, we're going off the way.
He's like, we still don't know what happened to my brothers.
We'll
He's
find out.
pissed.
Like that's what
And
he
his
would
eyes
say?
all fucked up still. What?
That's what he would say if he was there.
Well, when he always says the same thing.
It's a good thing we
He's
open
been saying it for like a month
That's the
now.
Same shit every day.
Same shit every day.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Trainer, I think Gundren he needs that iPad.
Looks fine to me. You can also ask him what the sound of one hand clapping. Yeah.
Did Bran make his breakfast?
Yeah. Well, between him and Elsa.
Good kid. Like him.
Yeah, thanks,
He's-
Brigsby.
No problem, sir.
That's not his name.
Yeah.
Are we,
My name's Branford, sir.
Bradford.
So what are we
Okay,
taking
Stafford.
care of?
Branford, you're now Brigsby.
Wait.
Okay.
I agree with the half-orc. The whole point is we should guy to get some weapons if we're going to be fighting Venom Fang.
Okay. Bran, get our shit together.
It's Bradford.
I
Okay.
didn't know if you were in, I didn't
Bran.
know if you were in there.
Bradford.
It's whatever I want to call him. Noob.
Bert, could you hand me that fork over there?
He's like, oh, okay. You got a cook and everything too. You don't have to make him do everything.
Oh, yeah, we do.
This is how it
Bran, feed me. So nice of her to send a slave.
It's like
That's-
rush weed.
He's not a slave.
We're just trying to find
No,
him.
I know, yeah.
We're just trying to find him a good nickname.
That's why it is
Bran,
a
what's
slave.
wrong with
It's
Bran?
not like a
It's
thrall.
Branford, right?
It's Brigsby.
No, he needs like a heroic nickname.
He'll earn one.
Like
Sword catcher.
All the great heroes earn their nicknames, sir.
Okay,
Everyone
Quiver.
knows that.
Hi,
Aw.
breakfast.
Breakfast.
You guys are so mean.
Here. So I'll try to say something nice now.
Make a willpower check.
Oh, actually, it's pretty good. 13.
Yeah. So
You'll do all right out there someday. I'm sure, Branford.
I sure hope so.
You good with a sword?
I'm all right. I just hope that one day I'll be sung about in the songs about the heroes of Phandalin.
Yeah, it's a crappy song, kid. Let me tell you about Archangelo.
How do you spell your name again?
Branford, Branford.
I'm not gonna remember that. You're gonna be Brigsby in the songs.
Bradford.
Okay. So he's gonna head out. He starts loading the wagon. Well, actually, do you want to bring the wagon? Or are we going on foot?
How far?
Yeah, how far is it?
That's a good question.
It's I think 15
It's
miles north.
Oh, that's it? Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
take foot.
He like knows his Mongol better than I do.
I helped run it. I did see the
I mean,
map.
to be fair, we could bring the wagon.
Yeah, it's about 15
bring back
miles
one.
east of Phandalin. It is in
Yes,
the mountains,
bring the
though,
wagon.
Bring the wagon, Brigsby.
so- Okay.
It's Bradford.
What's his last
Just
name?
be Rigsby.
It's Rigsby, right?
Rigby.
Rigsby.
Okay,
Bradford
Brigsby.
Rigby.
I won't
Sure,
remember that.
Alright, so he's
Sure.
loading. You notice he's going into all your rooms and grabbing your packs. He seems to have gotten a master key from the cook.
Whoa.
Your employees all have that, so.
Was that?
All your employees have that.
Yeah, well, good thing that sack's just filled with a bunch of hides and stuff. The real one's hidden outside.
It's like buried.
Be careful with my
I don't
trunk.
sleep in my room.
Valuable things in there.
Of course, sir. It's really heavy.
Yes.
Ball sack of holding.
Considering it's only this big.
I keep all my good stuff.
Keep all the good dice in
Ball
my
sack of
balls.
holding.
Trainer, as you're preparing your things and you're not in the tavern but outside, Ayla Tressendar approaches you and she mentions that you seem to have taken quite an interest in the statue.
Let's just say I like good art.
Okay. I noticed that the sword has been replaced. Do you know who did that?
Yeah.
And?
Oh, yeah, I did it. It's fine.
Oh, well, how did you come into possessing that sword?
Oh, you know your ancestral home? Yeah, we found it there. You weren't there at the time,
I see.
but we cleared it out of all the bad guys,
Okay.
and then the sword was there.
She looks around and she says, if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor while you're going to Wave Echo Cave.
Who told you about that?
Everyone knows you're here to go to Wave Echo Cave. Gundren Rockseeker hired you.
Goddamn loud mouth.
Hey, you guys a mouth on him?
Yeah, he needs to eat some rocks.
Well,
Why didn't
to
you
be
remove
fair,
that?
pretty much every adventurer who comes through here
Is looking for a Wave Echo.
Yeah, it's not like...
Brandon notices her outside and runs to his room to get his shirt.
Alright, it's her commotion inside. She says if you...
Bran, where is it?
He's actually outside.
Yeah, I'm like yelling from inside.
I packed it up, sir. I'm sorry. It's in your pack.
So,
you like mine?
She pulls out a scrap of a scroll and says, if you find a scroll that looks anything like this, I would reward the person who brought it to me very handsomely.
Was this a Snapple?
Okay, check out this scroll I found in my room.
Yeah, that is a little creepy. All right, sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it.
And she turns and walks off. Okay, so the cart's pulled up and Branford's sitting in the thing and everything's loaded up by ammunition.
Does Branford have a weapon?
Yeah, he's got a short sword.
It's good enough.
I mean, to be fair,
Does it need to be
he
up?
sounds like an awkward 18-year-old kid, but he's pretty big. I mean, he's a half-orc.
Yeah.
He's got kind of...
Does he have any kind of
25
armor?
and a half orc years.
No,
Does he know how to pick a lock?
you don't know.
Are they good with crossbows?
You got
You're
to,
saying that. I'm not.
right now, he's sitting in the cart.
Yeah,
Branford, are you good with crossbows?
I could try.
Here.
that means no.
Can I give him my
I
crossbow?
could try. No.
Oh, okay. Thanks, ma'am.
Careful. No, you
I
point it
never
the other way.
use
Do you
it.
have any bolts for it? Or?
Yeah,
Just
you have
one.
20.
Okay, so you got 20 bolts now. All right.
I never
And he's
use
got his
it.
travel pack in there too. You guys, you're still looking at. You see Traynor looking awkwardly at this scroll fragment.
Can I read any of it? Besides,
No,
the ones
no,
that-
you
okay,
don't.
I'm like, hey, you used to be a mage or something like that, right?
Used to be.
Let me see, maybe I
No.
3 mages in the room. It's like, no.
Brandon
No,
runs
that's
out.
that.
Mages are
No,
pretenders. I was a scholar.
Okay.
I was a
So was
sage.
I. I'm
you
a
come
sage
here.
as well.
You come here.
Sage.
You.
Oh,
I defended my dissertation
I'm a sage.
at the holes of Waterdeep.
Well, here. Be on the lookout
does this
for that.
have to do
No,
with
he'll get money
Arcana? We
for
can
it.
see who
Yeah,
knows
this
more
means
about
nothing to
it.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, do you have
I'm a
Arcana?
sorcerer as well.
Oh, that's right.
Sage?
You too. You go
Yeah.
look at it.
I have
Brandon runs outside, buttoning his shirt up.
Yeah.
He
You see?
pathetic
Oh, he sees Ayla Tressendar.
Is this crayon?
Like, you know,
Yeah.
almost back to around the corner.
Yeah.
Or around.
She
kind of
left.
hang my head a little bit.
Like, oh.
Can we try to see if we can figure out what it is?
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
roll Arcana.
If we work together, then one of us can roll with advantage.
Yeah, you could aid.
Who has the
with help
highest
action.
For
You guys could do
Arcana,
it,
I
right?
have a
Or we
6.
could all just add 5.
6.
What do you think? Because I have an 8.
Arcana.
12,000.
Under
Under
intelligence.
Oh, I purposely make sure Ovalt doesn't see it.
It's
Okay.
Yeah,
I-
and have comprehend language.
Everyone's kind of clustered around the table at this point. It's
I'm gonna
I-
mage
I
hand.
just- I
I'm gonna
just do
mage
this.
hand it.
Hey!
I'm gonna cast comprehend language.
okay. Roll Arcana.
What do you have?
Did I get advantage since I can comprehend the language?
And because we're helping, because we're all like
And
the brain
because
trust.
they're helping?
You get advantage
Well,
if
you
they're helping,
stole it.
but you kind of stole it.
Yeah. What if I wanted to?
They all looked at it. And they
They're
started
not helping.
They just, are you helping?
Yeah, no. I mean, you got the highest.
He's
roll.
upstairs.
I'm
What?
six.
He's like
Why
on the
do you have
balcony. Just roll.
Oh, yeah.
I got a 23.
23. Okay, you
And?
can't comprehend it.
Can't comprehend it.
You can't comprehend it, but you can tell it is definitely a form fragment of what used to be a magical scroll, and it has something to do with some kind. You can't nail it down, but it's some sort of transmutation spell. But it even just a fragment radiates quite a bit of magic. It's not whatever it was when it was whole is very powerful.
This is part of a transmutation spell. Incomprehensible until it is united with its other pieces. Very powerful indeed.
Yeah,
Trailer snatches it back.
Yeah, they're right back. You're welcome, Trey.
I didn't ask you anything.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know.
Okay,
I had your room for another 2 weeks. See if I trust you again.
are you guys ready to go?
Is that
Your
really you?
voice from outside.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah,
Here we
All
go.
right, so everyone.
Yeah, I just start walking now.
So yeah, I guess
I hop
Sonya's
aboard.
gonna hold down the fort. I guess.
Vanya, you're in charge.
Okay.
Sonia, let me give you a hug before we go.
No, she's sober. She's drunk.
Just like 4.
Yeah, just stiff arm.
Just don't touch me.
Just trying
It
to.
actually knocks you on the ground.
Aw.
All right.
I wave goodbye to Elsa, blow her kiss.
Oh yeah, she's
Goodbye.
always tearful to see Ovalt leave.
You're not Ovalt.
So what happened with you and Eve last night? Or Evo? No, I asked Ovalt as we're walking out as Elsa hears that.
Traitor.
That's savage.
Man, I thought we had a code. That's like
We broke code.
Yeah, that's like chaotic cockblock.
it's called
language.
it's called fighting with your comrades.
Yeah, I walk up.
Yeah, you two seem to be really good at that.
Alright.
Brandon doesn't get it.
Yeah, me neither. Keep walking.
Okay.
Fuck you, gnome.